Hello, lovers and friends, and oh no, make sure that the internet also cooperates with us. I am really excited about today's challenge, day 5 of the Writer's Challenge, which is my favorite, establishing essence. Little lesson to start with is our essence is different than our ego, right? And we have been talking a lot about ego for the last 4 days. We've been talking about what gets in our way. Hey, Amber. Hey, Jill. Great to see you guys here. Our ego is what generates the barriers that stop us from doing the thing. So we're talking about writing a book, but our ego gets in the way, like, you can't do that. Who do you think you are? Didn't you think about this? What about that? So one thing after the other, and it can get quite exhausting, and it really gets in the way of our authentic expression and what we would want to, hey Heath, great to see you here. What we would authentically express is our essence. So when you hear essence, I want you to think of soul. I want you to think of your energy, your heart, what you really are here to communicate. And that's actually a great little, I didn't think about offering this lesson, but if you can answer, who are you? What are you here to say? And who are you here to say it to? Your life is going to make a whole lot of sense. And if you act in alignment with those answers, your life is going to make a whole lot of sense. So that's a little bonus lesson before we start today. And one more thing before I share today's actual challenge and what there is to do, I want to give one more shout because I'm recognizing the need to educate a little bit that my book is coming up for sale on Friday, and it will be shared as an ebook, and many people are reading Kindle and they're walking away from the opportunity to pre-order or order on Friday. Kindle is just what Amazon calls it because they're affiliated or partnered with Kindle, but you can download a Kindle book on any device. And so my friend Sarah mentioned that it goes into iBooks as well. So it's really like when you download music, you can still play it on your phone, right? So that's the exact thing. So I really want to encourage you that if you're interested in this beautiful story of Madeline, a 20-something-year-old gal whose life hasn't gone the way she planned, and instead of finding all her answers and income and titles and relationships, she gives that up to take a trip into nature and again, find her essence, connect with the essence of nature, and really find and share her truth. So this is that example. This is that opportunity to shift out of your ego and into your essence. And I think, hi Titan, I think that this is a really valuable lesson at this point in life, at this point in humanity and society, is that we've often been looking for our answers outside of us. Once I do this, then I'll be happy. Once I make this much, then I'll be happy. Once I'm in this relationship or I'm out of debt, then I will be able to proceed with life powerfully. That is your ego putting up barriers in the way of your happiness, your self-worth, your confidence, which is so sexy. We all want all that confidence, don't we? Right? So this is the chance to have that without having the thing you think will create it. You can just create it. So lesson on essence, lesson on the difference between ego and essence. And what we're going to be doing today as part of the 6-day Writer's Challenge is to harness the essence of your book. Okay. Now, for those of you, yesterday we had some of the challenge participants creating their synopsis. They started the day like, I don't know what this is, or I don't know how to do this, to like, oh, here you go. Here's what I'm writing about, and here's how it's going to go. And for those of you who may still be considering exactly what you're writing about, consider your essence as an author, right? My essence as an author is authentic connection and truth and transformation and inspiration. So I know that when someone's reading my book, they feel wrapped up in my essence. One of my favorite compliments of Giving Up, the Memoir of a Quitter, my first book, was, it's like sitting down and drinking coffee with you and you telling me this story or this book. And the Talking to the Trees coming out on Friday will be a lot like that too. It's kind of like story time with Abigail, except now with Madeline. So that is the essence of me as an author and me as a person, right? Connection, authenticity, vulnerability, transformation, inspiration. And so I know my essence as an author. I want you to discover your essence as an author. And to turn this into a challenge, I want you to consider your essence as an author, and you could do bonus points if you want, is include your author essence or your book essence in your post. But the real challenge with the tell me what to write, tell me what to do, right? I know we love that, is to write your readers' last page thoughts. So they're reading. It's a page turner. They're eating it all up. And when they close the book, what is that? Yes. Okay. So what does your book do for your reader? And not task do. What does it create? What possibilities are they present to after reading a book like yours? Right? So that's the essence of your book. What is this book going to be in the world? What's the impact it's going to have once your readers read it? And then obviously when that's happening, people are sharing it with like-minded readers. They'll say, you got to read this book. It helped me do this, that, and the other. And I know you're going through this, that, and the other. Here's that book. And so the assignment, the essence of the book. What are your readers' last page thoughts? Make a post about it, tag me, hashtag 6-Day Writers Challenge. Let people who are watching your journey, give them an even deeper understanding of what they're going to get in buying your book, reading your book, spending time on and money on your book, right? You're going to be spending time, energy, love, and money on your book, right? There's costs, there's printing costs, there's marketing costs, right? Even if you know how to do it as cheap as possible, there's still an investment in getting your product, your masterpiece out into the world. And so you're going to be pushing that out in order to get that back in, and not just to get the money back in, right? This is the flow of consciousness. You're going to be sharing your thoughts, ideas, breakthroughs, transformation, whatever it is, you're going to be getting that out into the world. And so you're in turn asking people to spend a certain amount of money and a certain amount of time reading and taking in your book. This is like the concept of food. Are you going to be feeding them junk food or fruits and veggies, right? And so we want to get too many words too fast. We want to do the work of getting this really clear. You don't have to have all the words right now. You have to have the essence right now. What is this person going to walk away with from reading my book? What's the lasting impact I get to have on someone's life? Because y'all know me well enough. We're not just mass producing books. I could give you the 1, 2, 3 really quick on how to write a book, or I can send you a manual on how to write a book, but that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about heart-centered folks, heart-centered writers impacting the hearts of other people, right? So that's what we're going to do today. I want you to dwell on the essence of your book. This might come through meditation. This might come through a walk out in nature for a moment, or talking to your higher power, whatever that might be. But really sit and sink into the essence of the impact you want to have with your masterpiece, okay? So just quick to review, please make a post and share that with your communities. I know I'm watching your post right now and I see people following your journey already, and I celebrate you. And so please make another post, tag me, hashtag 6-Day Writers Challenge, and then you can share it as either last day or last page reader thoughts, whatever that sounds like for you, whatever's authentic for you to publish, and then consider your essence as an author and the essence of your book. So feel free to share that today. I can't wait to read these. I still have people participating. Sharon, Amber, and Sarah, y'all are up to date. Maggie, let's see day 4. The synopsis coming through. And then also Titan, we will touch base on updating and getting up to date as well. So you guys, and anybody obviously knows, I've been saying it every day. If this is your first time seeing this challenge and you want to catch up with us, you most certainly can. Last announcement, if you haven't wanted to participate in the challenge, but you've been spectating, I see, I've got 5 people participating in the challenge, but these videos are getting anywhere from 20 to 30 to 40 views. So if you're watching, maybe you're here for the life breakthroughs. That's great. I love that. If you're here knowing you want to write a book, but you don't want to put it out there just yet, and you want to participate in the writer's workshop on Thursday afternoon at 5:30 Pacific time. If you just want to participate in that, it's just, you can sign up for $30 at abigailgazda.com. So if you aren't necessarily interested in doing the Facebook challenge, you could totally do the writer's workshop, which will be a private Zoom call directly with me, where I'm going to be teaching and answering questions on the spot with the people who are writing their books right now. So things are great. Things are good. Can't wait to see about the way your books develop, and cannot wait to see what you create with your essence and your delivery and your impact. Take care.